So to get strong bones, you need sun. You need to be having the whole salt and dark green leafy vegetables. And there is one food that's phenomenally high in calcium, and it's in with the other minerals, so it's in a good form, and that is sesame seed. So the biggest bone and muscle strengtheners is rebounding.
Meet Barbara O'Neill, an Australian alternative medicine advocate, author, and passionate health educator who has dedicated her life to helping people unlock the body's natural ability to heal. Barbara's work emphasizes the importance of nourishing the body from within, especially when it comes to bone and joint health. In today's video, we'll explore 5 powerful snacks that Barbara recommends to support bone and joint health, showing how your pantry might just hold the key to stronger, healthier bones. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Do not disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have read or seen in this video. Barbara O'Neill explains that bones are much more than just calcium. They're made up of a combination of 12 essential minerals and 64 trace minerals. Yes, calcium is important, and it plays a major role. But relying on calcium supplements alone can actually harm your bones in the long run. According to Barbara, and as explained in Dr. Robert Thompson's book, The Calcium Lie, calcium supplements can sometimes pull calcium out of your bones and cause other problems like hardened arteries, kidney stones, and gallstones. So, it's clear that supplements aren't the best answer. That's where the snacks we're about to share come in. Barbara emphasizes that these snacks are packed with the minerals your bones need to heal and stay strong, naturally. They provide not just calcium, but all the key minerals your body requires to absorb and use calcium effectively. First snack: salt. Barbara O'Neill explains that whole salt, like Celtic or Himalayan salt, is a game changer for healing bones and joints. Unlike regular table salt, which is mainly sodium chloride, these whole salts contain over 60 trace minerals, including magnesium, calcium, and potassium, all critical for bone health. Celtic sea salt, for example, is harvested in a way that keeps its natural minerals intact, which is why it's often referred to as a multivitamin in salt form. These minerals play a vital role in keeping bones strong, especially calcium and magnesium, which work together to support bone density.
So we don't need to drink seawater. All we need to do is get the whole salt, Celtic salt or Himalayan salt, that has all of those minerals in it. Dr. Robert Thompson states that if you take a little crystal of salt in your mouth, give it a little chomp, drink your glass of water, you do that with every glass of water, that's 8 times a day. And what's a baked potato without salt? I'm asking you. Huh? And what's avocado and tomato on rye bread or spelt bread without salt? Our palate tells us we need salt. And in Matthew chapter 5 verse 13, the Bible says, "Ye are the salt of the earth. If the salt hath lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and trodden under foot of men." If the salt hath lost its savour, how does salt lose its savour? I'd like to suggest that the table salt has lost its savour because it's only 2 minerals. So throw your calcium supplements out, and the money that you usually use to buy calcium supplements, buy the Celtic salt.
According to research published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, magnesium, in particular, is essential for maintaining bone mineral density. But how do you use it? Barbara suggests to take a small crystal of this salt, give it a quick bite, and follow with a glass of water. Doing this up to 8 times a day helps ensure that your body gets the minerals it needs for proper hydration and bone health. Second snack: dark green, leafy vegetables. Barbara O'Neill highlights dark green leafy vegetables as a must-have for strong bones. Vegetables like spinach, collard greens, and kale are packed with essential minerals, particularly calcium, magnesium, and iron, which play a major role in maintaining healthy bones and joints. Barbara emphasizes the importance of eating these greens every day and suggests choosing organic, as organic produce often has a higher nutrient content due to the richer soil it's grown in.
There's another place you'll find these minerals, and that is dark green leafy vegetables. Dark green leafy vegetables are phenomenally high in these minerals. That's all you need to. That's what bones need. Bones need these minerals.
But how do these greens help with bone health? According to research published in the International Journal of Science and Research, spinach alone contains high levels of calcium and magnesium, which are both critical for bone strength. Other minerals, like vitamin K found in kale and collard greens, help regulate calcium in the bones and prevent bone loss. Now, here's a tip. Don't worry about cooking your greens. Barbara points out that cooking doesn't reduce their mineral content. The only way you'd lose the minerals is if you throw away the water used to cook them.
Where does the elephant get his calcium from for his huge bones? Where does the orangutan? The creatures in this planet with the biggest bones are vegetarians. They get it from grass. I've got some good news. You don't have to eat grass. You can eat broccoli and bok choy and all your dark green leafies. You don't lose your minerals when you cook them. You only lose the minerals when you cook if you throw the water away. I like to use waterless cooking. Put on a very low heat, get a heavy bottom pan, put a lid on, and it'll just cook gently in its own juice without any water. You've got to keep it on a low heat. It'll take a little while. You can also do things in crock pots because that's a very low heat. You just got to take a bit more time to do it.
So, incorporating cooked or raw dark leafy greens into your daily meals is a great way to keep your bones strong. If you're not eating enough greens, consider adding a dose of green barley or wheatgrass to your routine for an extra boost of nutrients. Third snack, sesame seeds.
And there is one food that's phenomenally high in calcium, and it's in with the other minerals, so it's in a good form, and that is sesame seed.
Barbara O'Neill emphasizes the importance of sesame seeds for bone health, and science backs her up. Sesame seeds are a fantastic source of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, all essential for maintaining strong bones. According to research published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, calcium intake from natural sources like sesame seeds plays a crucial role in maintaining bone density and preventing bone loss. The study examined adults with low bone density who increased their intake of calcium-rich foods, including sesame seeds, and found that their bone mineral density improved significantly over time. This improvement was especially notable in postmenopausal women, a group at high risk for osteoporosis. The natural form of calcium found in sesame seeds is more bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs it more efficiently than calcium from synthetic supplements. Additionally, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that magnesium and phosphorus, both found in sesame seeds, are vital for bone formation. The researchers tracked bone health markers in subjects who consumed foods rich in these minerals and found that magnesium, in particular, helped regulate calcium levels in bones, improving overall bone strength. Sesame seeds are also rich in vitamin K, which is key to bone mineralization. According to a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, vitamin K helps transport calcium into the bones, while preventing it from building up in soft tissues like arteries, a process vital for preventing osteoporosis. Barbara suggests using sesame seeds in the form of tahini, a paste made from sesame seeds. It's great in dressings or spread on toast with honey. Lightly roasting sesame seeds enhances their flavor and makes them easier to digest, ensuring your body absorbs all those vital nutrients.
And a great way to use sesame seed is as tahini. My kids used to love tahini and honey on toast. And also we make dressings, tahini, lemon juice, crushed garlic, salt, something like that. Tomorrow when the brain's had a sleep, I can probably give you the recipe. But hummus and Baba ganoush, a lot of Lebanese dishes use tahini.
Practical tip. Try adding a spoonful of sesame seeds to your daily meals, whether in salads, smoothies, or even as a tahini spread, to give your bones the minerals they need to stay strong and healthy. Fourth snack, chickpeas.
Also, chickpeas are also a good source. So these are foods that will help boost calcium. And dried figs. Dried figs are quite high. But what most people do, unfortunately, they take things that leach the calcium. So what are the leaches? What leaches calcium out of the body is high acid foods. So that's a high carbohydrate diet, high carb, high wheat, refined sugar, and caffeine. All your caffeine drinks, coffee, tea, Coke, all of those are calcium leaches.
What about milk?
Milk, good question. Here's a glass of milk. And this glass of milk is high in calcium, but it's also high in animal protein. And animal protein is very dirty burning fuel. Only 58% is burnt as fuel. Do you know what that leaves? A 42% waste. And that's a high acid waste. It's a sulfur waste. And so what the body uses is it uses the most alkaline mineral, which is calcium, to negate the sulfur residue. Do you know how much calcium is left for the human body after a person drinks a glass of milk? None. Cows can access that calcium because they've got 5 stomachs. We've only got 1. And the countries in this world that are the highest dairy consumers have the highest incidence of osteoporosis.
Barbara O'Neill also recommends chickpeas as an excellent source of nutrients for bone health, and she's absolutely right. Chickpeas are rich in calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, essential minerals that are crucial for maintaining strong bones. According to research published in the British Journal of Nutrition, chickpeas are particularly high in magnesium and phosphorus, both of which are vital for bone formation and density. The study found that individuals who incorporated chickpeas into their diet experienced improved bone density and reduced risk of fractures. Chickpeas also contain zinc and vitamin K, both of which play essential roles in bone mineralization. A review in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that vitamin K enhances calcium absorption and prevents its loss through urine, helping bones retain their strength. Additionally, chickpeas provide anti-inflammatory benefits, which can support joint health by reducing inflammation and promoting tissue repair. Practical tip: include chickpeas in your meals by adding them to salads, soups, or stews. You can also enjoy them as hummus, which pairs well with veggies and whole grains for a nutrient-dense snack that strengthens your bones. Fifth snack: sunshine for vitamin D. Barbara emphasizes that sunshine is one of the best sources of vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health. When ultraviolet rays from the sun hit your skin, they convert a type of cholesterol into vitamin D. This process is essential because vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which strengthens your bones. According to the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, vitamin D plays a critical role in calcium absorption. The study showed that without enough vitamin D, your body can only absorb 10% to 15% of the calcium you consume. Whereas with sufficient vitamin D, calcium absorption improves to 30 to 40%. This means that getting enough vitamin D from the sun is essential for maintaining bone density and preventing conditions like osteoporosis. Vitamin D is also being hailed as an anti-cancer vitamin. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Dermatology found that vitamin D has been linked to reducing the risk of certain cancers by promoting the repair of damaged cells, even reverting cancerous cells back to their healthy state. Barbara advises getting moderate sun exposure every day, but timing is key. She recommends not showering right after sun exposure, because it takes time for the oils in your skin to convert to vitamin D. Waiting at least 2 hours before showering ensures that your skin produces enough vitamin D.
Bones need sun. Make sure you get some sun every day. But don't go and lie in the sun just after you've had a shower and washed yourself with soap, because you've washed all the oils away and you won't get vitamin D. Once you've had a shower and washed your body with soap, you need to wait 2 hours at least before the oil is formed on your skin, and then you'll get the vitamin D. And once you've been in the sun, don't go and have a hot shower and wash yourself with soap, because it takes 2 hours for the vitamin D to be formed. You don't need a lot of sun to get vitamin D, but you need to have exposure to the sun. You can overdo the sun, but the problem today is most people are underdoing the sun. It's not the enemy in the sky. It'll only burn you if you overdo it. There's a bit of common sense required here, is that right?
Try to get about 10 to 20 minutes of direct sun exposure daily. Avoid excessive sunbathing to prevent burning, but also be sure to allow enough time between showers and sun exposure for optimal vitamin D production. Bonus: best exercise for bone and joint health. Barbara O'Neill stresses that one of the best exercises for your bones and joints is rebounding, which involves bouncing on a small trampoline. It may sound simple, but the benefits are powerful. Rebounding helps strengthen your bones by working against gravity, which is one of the most effective ways to build bone density. The constant up and down motion applies gentle pressure on the bones, stimulating bone growth and increasing strength. But rebounding doesn't just benefit your bones. According to research published by NASA, rebounding helps reverse bone loss, osteoporosis, by increasing bone density. This study demonstrated that astronauts, who lose bone mass in low gravity, regained bone strength through regular rebounding exercises due to the gravitational forces applied with each bounce.
So the biggest bone and muscle strengtheners is rebounding. Rebounding is the little trampoline. You see, strength comes by exercise, and strength comes by defying gravity. Defying gravity is the most powerful form of strength building exercise. I have a book by Albert Carter. It's called Rebounding, something about rebounding. And he was a trampolinist. He was a champion trampolinist. And he married and had 2 little children. And he used to do a trampoline show. He'd go around and his little 4-year-old girl and his, little 8-year-old boy, they used to trampoline with him. And he noticed that if he held his daughter's feet, she could do 1-arm push-ups. And his little boy at school, he would do 1,000 push-ups. No kid couldn't come near him. And he thought, why are my kids so strong? It was the rebounding, the constant trampolining. You see, every time you jump, you're putting a little stressor on your body, and every time you put a stressor on your body, it keeps adapting and adjusting, adapting and adjusting. So he was intrigued as to why it was so powerful, and he came to NASA. And NASA, I think I mentioned the other day, NASA found that when their athletes came back from outer space, they'd lost so much muscle and bone strength because there's no gravity. And the only exercise they found that prepared them for no gravity and also it resumed their strength much quicker than any other was the rebounding. They also found that rebounding increased their G-force, which has increased their body's ability to withstand going into outer space.
Additionally, another research study from Athletico Physical Therapy confirms that rebounding boosts the lymphatic system, which acts like your body's vacuum cleaner, flushing out toxins and waste. The lymphatic system doesn't have a natural pump like the heart, so it relies on muscle movement to push lymph fluid through the body. When you rebound, your calf muscles, the second heart, play a key role in pumping the blood and lymph back up through the body, improving circulation and reducing issues like varicose veins. You don't need a big trampoline or an intense workout to get the benefits. Even gentle bouncing for 10 to 15 minutes a day can do wonders for your bone and joint health. Try doing a few minutes of bouncing a day as part of your exercise routine. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you found this helpful, and stay tuned for more natural health insights. See you next time.